So this is a card pull for each sign, and we will go ahead and get started with Capricorn. So we'll be doing one from the tarot deck and one from the goddess rising. So let's see exactly what you will be looking at, and what's the current energy, what's your energy of 2025 specifically. So starting with Capricorn. All right, for my Capricorns, the energy, I'm gonna wait for one to flip out on each deck, so making sure that this is authentic for you. The energy for my Capricorns, which you can look forward to going into 2025. You have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. So now I'm going to put this deck down and I will go ahead and get you a goddess one. Move this out the way for right now. So the Four of Wands is definitely all about that celebration energy. Could be some love energy as well coming in for you. So that's definitely something to be excited about. Alright, let's go ahead and get your African goddess. Or just goddesses. I really want to shuffle this deck. I haven't used it in a minute. Let me know if you want some more readings incorporating this deck down below. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Alright, let's see what else we have for Capricorn. See if I can get this set up. So you have Nundi, which is the truth goddess, which the number for that is 34 as well. I'm trying to see how it looks. But yes, Nundi, Nunde. And like I said, this is like the truth goddess. So give me 1 second. I'm not looking at the book because I don't, for some reason, don't have it. But what I can tell you is that the Four of Wands is about you stepping into a season of celebration and harmony, even if you aren't in a relationship or you're looking to be in one. This is the time where there is going to be just harmony in all of your relationships, no matter what like type, if it's platonic, whatever. It is a lot of harmony and stability coming in. So the Four of Wands is signaling a time to honor your achievements, whether they're personal milestones, career successes, or moments of inner growth. So this is the year that is encouraging you to find joy in your connections or create a strong foundational setting. You can see, like, even on the Four of Wands right here, this is a foundation that's like right behind the wands. It's there for you. So you are supported and your efforts are beginning to bear fruit. Celebrate these victories and embrace the moments of gratitude that you have. And also, like I said, with the Nundi truth card, okay, that looks better for you. The goddess Nundi calls you to stand firmly in your truth. This is a time for radical honesty with yourself and those around you. Embrace your authentic voice and release any fears of judgment or rejection. The truth will not only set you free, but also create stronger, more meaningful connections. Transparency and integrity at this point in this year will be the guiding light. It will be, the thing that you move and making sure that you're not moving without. So that is the energy that you are looking at when you're so that we can move on to my Aquarius. So, Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Your reading. Let me pull these two down. Let's get into a reading for my Aquarius to see what is your overall view coming in for the year 2025. Which, if you know anything about like any planetary things, Pluto is in Aquarius, so that'll definitely be a highlight for you. Something you can explore more of, like on. I haven't done any videos on that, but I'm sure people have done plenty. I've seen some myself, so let's go ahead and take a look at what you can expect. What can you expect as an Aquarius in 2025? My Aquarius. Like I said, I'm gonna shuffle till like one pops, because I know that'll be the one for you. So that'll be the exact message that you need. Okay. So, I got one pop over. The card that you have, wow, is the Nine of Wands in reverse. So if you have been experiencing, any hardships, things of that nature, this is what's coming to an end for you. And that in the reverse position is definitely something to be glad about, but I'll get more into that in like your reading. So the Nine of Wands in reverse. Sorry, I'm writing it down. Okay. Now let's get your African goddess reading. Okay. So for my Aquarius, you have Mojadaji. Let me see if I'm saying that right. There's like no way to tell, but it's the number 9 as well. How crazy is that? So you have the number 9 on your tarot card, and the number 9 came out on the goddess as well. So the number 9 is, significant at this time, where, and also, oh wow, this is actually crazy, because also the year that we're going into is the number 9 as well, which is the number of, completion, is the ending of a cycle. You may have some connection to the number 9, like maybe your birthday is on the 9, or you're born in the 9 month. Whatever it is, there is definitely a heavy energy of the 9, so you may want to look that up just on your own, just so that this can impact you more. Like I said, the year that we're going into is the number 9 as well, so it would benefit you just to have, as much information as you want. So when we're looking at the 9 of Wands in reverse, you're being called to release any weight, and the weight of like exhaustion or emotional burnout. The reverse position of the Wands is telling you that you may be feeling drained or hesitant to keep pushing forward, and perhaps there are past struggles that have left you like defensive and tired. This year is inviting you to drop any unnecessary burdens, set clear boundaries, and allow yourself to rest and recharge. Every battery, like literally humans are batteries, so you may have been recharging, like going to sleep on time, or maybe you haven't. But for example, if you have been going to sleep on time, but those same burdens on your mind. You have to find a way to release them, and you're and being strong. It does take some energy to wipe away the hurts of the past, any relationships that went awry this year, or whatever the case may be. Whatever happened, it may take some extra strength for you to go ahead and wipe away that energy of feeling sad or sorry for yourself. But you are stronger than you realize, and with patience and self-care, you will find the energy to rise and all of that again. So we also have for you the goddess Modjadaji. I can say that differently probably every time, but this is also a number 9. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, but there we go. I'm not lying. We're going into a number 9 as well. So the goddess that is here is, stepping in with a powerful reminder that your thoughts, like I mentioned before, if you're going to sleep every night with a certain amount of thoughts, but you wake up with those same thoughts on your mind, that is carving out your life. So be very careful of that. Your thoughts, intentions, and energy have the ability to shape your reality. Even in moments of fatigue or doubt, trust in your ability to create and manifest your desire. You may be feeling like, child, I'm wore out from this year of trying, but honestly, the only thing you have in this world is your ability to control, like if you're trying or if you're not. That's the only thing that you have. So focus on clarity, focus on letting go of oldness and setting your intentions and being bold and not being scared. Like, even throughout, like, I feel like this card is very significant. If you can see, like, even throughout the rain, she is, still happy through the storm. She's not letting it sway her, and there's definitely different little bubbles around her of different manifestations or different thought bubbles that are being sent out, so you can have and enjoy yourself no matter what the circumstances are of the world. That is your reminder. So you can begin to watch as your visions are taking form, and remember, manifestation is not just about action, it's about allowing. Like, whatever season you're in with the rain that she's allowing and trusting the process, and knowing that this is not the end. This is not something that she has to be afraid of or anything of that nature. So I think that is very, very, very telling for the type of year that you're going to go into. Manifest no matter what. Now let's get into one for Pisces. For the water sign Pisces, let's see what you got. So the overall view. Oh, let me write your little timestamp down. So the overall view. So you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant for this is definitely about authority. So maybe you're, moving into a position of authority, not allowing authority to dictate to you. But I will go ahead and put that down, the Hierophant for you. And let's get your goddess. So your goddess here. So hard, it knocked my notebook down. So, alright, so also the Hierophant is the number 5. It's up there in like a Roman numeral. So you can see the number 5. And the goddess that you got was Mboku. So that is all about self-forgiveness, and the number on there. I always like to pay attention to the numbers that are on the cards. I do think that they have have some sort of significance for you. So the number on the card for the goddess is the number 10. So the number 5 and 10. And this goddess is all about soul forgiveness. So being able to, forgive yourself, forgive other people, is something that will be a theme for you this week. And also I do want to say that, forgiving other people is not about, calling them up and, letting them know anything. It's really not about that. It's really about yourself. So as far as the Hierophant, you are entering a period of spiritual growth, like traditions. Maybe you're deepening in your own traditions, creating your new traditions for yourself, and just something that, if you have kids, something that you can teach them. And it's about deep wisdom. So you're obtaining wisdom from somewhere, and you could be passing it on. So the Hierophant calls you to seek guidance from trusted mentors, or any sacred teachings, any spiritual practices and things of that nature. This year is about finding stability through knowledge and embracing the rituals that will ground you, and honoring those lessons of those who came before you. So even if it's like what they taught you was a lesson, or something that you have to forgive them for, that could be a part of it as well. So whether it's any like formal education or just your own spiritual exploration or introspection that you're doing, you're being guided toward greater understanding and alignment with your higher purpose. So as far as your goddess, Mboku Mu, okay, soul forgiveness. This is a gentle reminder that your true healing begins with forgiveness. So both, like I said, for yourself and for others. This year, you're letting go of resentments, guilt, or just shame that may be weighing on your spirit. And forgiveness is not about excusing, it's not about just excusing any bad behavior or hurtful behavior. What it really is a chance to free yourself from the chains of the past, and just open your heart and releasing those burdens is so freeing for you. Like I said, it's something deeply spiritual happening for you this year, that you'll be getting not just life lessons, but you're figuring out, once you let things go, you're able to call in deeper the things that you actually want. Like I usually say this in my readings, if you're holding tightly on a closed fist of things that you don't want, imagine something that you don't want, but you're holding on tightly to it because you're afraid to get rid of it, that's obviously, creating an issue as far as you being able to let go of the past. So being very sure about that, and like I said, opening your heart to release those burdens and allow love, peace to flow back into your soul. So Pisces, I hope this resonated for you. I am going to go ahead and move on to my Aries. Let me write the timestamp down. Alright, Aries, let's go ahead and get into your reading. For my Aries, what will you be looking at during 2025? So we have the Four of Pentacles. For my Aries, we have the Four of Pentacles, and I don't always look at this as a negative card personally. This is someone who has obviously collected something that is important, and it's just important to be in balance for everything. So like I said, there's a light and a dark and a negative and a positive of each one. So we're gonna go ahead and explore that in a moment, but first let's go ahead and get your goddess card. What's the goddess card for my Aries? Yours pop right out. Aries, like always, has cards that pop right out, no hesitation at all. So Mother Nandi. Queen Mother Nandi, or Nanny, sorry. Queen Mother Nanny. I was thinking of another goddess, and that's the goddess of liberation. So, the queen, I'm writing it down. Queen Mother Nanny is all about liberation. And like I said, the number 4 and the number 4 and the number 10. This could be, very frequent numbers, or the number 14 that you could be seeing in the new year. So, as far as the 4 of Pentacles, over your overall year, the 4 of Pentacles, you are being called to examine your relationship with security, control, and abundance. The 4 of Pentacles suggests a focus, like holding on tightly, like I mentioned before, to what you have. And whether it's your resources, it could be emotions, or just your energy, it is wise to protect your stability. But on the flip side of that, like I was saying, it's best to be mindful and to not let fear of loss create like a stagnation. So how you see him like holding on tightly, it could be, wise to be sure to, like I said, to protect what you have invested in, but you can't hold on so tightly to anything that you don't go with the natural ebb and flow of life. So this year invites you to find a balance between saving and sharing, between holding and letting go, like letting go of old clothes that you know you don't wear anymore. Don't hoard things. Like, please don't end up like the people on hoarders who are so trapped by their things that they don't have time to spend with anyone, or don't like to invite people over, and they're so invested in things that they're not invested in, like the people that you love or the things that you love to do. Like, even the hoarders, they know that they can't do anything else in their house because it's so filled. So, and those people are never using those things. So, it's just true abundance flows when you release the grip of scarcity mindset. So that's what you are liberating yourself from this year. Speaking of that, the powerful energy of Queen Mother Nanny reminds you that freedom is your birthright, and it is probably your ultimate goal, I would say. This year is about breaking free from limiting beliefs, restrictive situations, or anything that is keeping you feeling small or confined. Your liberation requires a lot of courage and trust in your own strength. So step boldly, always, into your power. Speak your truth and claim the space you know that you deserve. Your freedom inspires other people. So if you are trapped up in this energy and you never let go, the people who look to you, who are following after you, if you have kids or anything of that nature, those people will take that as well and, make that a life thing. So be the energy and the inspiration that you wish that you could find out in the world. And I definitely see that, like this beautiful horizon in the background. Everything will go smoother when you are, more liberating yourself. And also she has this, like, I'm pretty sure that is like a instrument that blows and makes a lot of noise, that is a sound off to other people that liberates them as well. And I can imagine with the name Queen Mother Nanny, that's definitely like a liberator of not only yourself but other people. So that is for you, Aries. Liberation, that is your word this year. So we're gonna go on to Taurus. I'm gonna write down your timestamp really quickly, and let's get into your card, your tarot card. So alright, you have the Nine of Cups. Notice that we also are moving into a 9-year, so keep that in the back. I said the bind, I don't know why, but keep that, just in the back of your mind, that, this energy of the 9, coming in and being in full force. Let's get your goddess. So, as your goddess, you also got the goddess of soul forgiveness as well. So there's something here that you may need to release. As far as, like holding on to it is what can, stop up your blessings or different things of that nature. We may not think of it on that level, but there, definitely this came out for another sign as well. So I believe it was Pisces, but that is something that, like I was mentioning in that reading, is something that can really stop up and hinder your blessings, which is unnecessary, and you don't want that. So you are stepping with this Nine of Cups, you're stepping into a year of forgiveness. This card is bigger than that one, so I'll just put that in front. But you're stepping into a year of fulfillment, a season of fulfillment, joy, and emotional contentment, Taurus. So this card is calling you, it's often like just referred to as the wish card, wish fulfillment and all of that. So it's suggesting that your desires and your dreams are within your reach. So this year is inviting you to celebrate whatever blessings that you already have in your life, letting go of whatever didn't work, and then embracing a sense of gratitude for what you have achieved, and trust that your hard work and patience are paying off, and allow yourself to fully enjoy the sweetness of any accomplishments. Sorry, I had to readjust. So the goddess that you have is soul forgiveness. This also has the number 9. So the number 9 is like that sense of, completion when you're coming to an end. And the number 10 is like that renewal. So you will get the renewal that you deserve this year. She is gently calling you to release any lingering feelings of guilt, regret, or resentment, because your true emotional fulfillment begins with forgiveness. So, and that's of yourself and of other people. Let go of any past disappointments and open your heart to healing. So if that sounds hard for you, Taurus, get ready, because in order to get to your next level, you have to do hard things. If you want to just stay at the same level for the rest of your life and never being truly fulfilled, that will be something that will weigh on you as well. So in order to go to the next soul level, forgiveness is remembering, forgiveness doesn't erase the past, but it frees you from its weight, allowing you to fully embrace the joy and the peace that are waiting for you and that you so desperately need and actually deserve. So Taurus, that is your reading. The Nine of Cups and soul forgiveness is coming to you. That true wish fulfillment can happen after you forgive and forget. Well, maybe never forget for some people, because I know that's stubborn energy myself, but it still is good to go ahead and get that off of your shoulders. So we're moving on to Gemini. Let's go ahead and shuffle for my Geminis. This year is the year 9, which is a year of completion. It's a year of fulfillment and all of those things. So let's see what you're looking at in this year for my Gemini. It's also going to be a very revealing year, since we are going into the year, not the year of Aquarius, but Aquarius is influencing Pluto, so there will be a lot of truth and things revealed. So my Geminis, you have the Magician. So the Magician is definitely that card of, taking things into your own hands and not being afraid of your own power. The Magician here has all of these different elements to its delight. So it can use any one of these elements and, make happen what it needs to happen. A magician is like never faltering for any tools. It's always having multiple resources, because that's the energy that you want to live within. find that flip. So we have a segment. I'm gonna set her up, and then I'll put the magician in the front so you can actually see. But yes, segment. This is definitely, if you see like the symbol of here, it's definitely a symbol that is actually very popular. I can say I've definitely seen her. Like if you even look at a dollar bill, you'll see like that symbol there in another form. So it's definitely very popular. And segment is the wounded healer. So that is the energy that you're looking at. Let me put my cards, pick my cards up. But and also it's the number 6. So that is what you're looking at. So give me 1 second. Multiple cards fell for you. But this magician card is letting you know that you're stepping into a year of your limitless potential. Like I mentioned, all of these tools at your disposal. There is no reason for you to ever be lacking for any sort of, anything, creativity and manifestation. That is all what the magician is about. So the magician is reminding you that you have all of these tools, all of these skills, all of these resources needed to bring any vision that you have to life. Geminis are actually very, very good at that. You may be looking up other Geminis that, and whatever you're doing, when you're looking at the wounded healer, that could be healing people through your art, your creativity, all your skills, whatever business you may start. So these are what you're needing in order to bring your visions to life. This is a time to focus your energy and, set clear intentions and trust in your ability to create magic in your world. Your words, your thoughts, and your actions are very powerful. That's what you can see your tools as, like your words, your thoughts, your actions, and your magic. All of that energy is what is so powerful. And when you use them wisely, you will be able to watch the universe respond to you in such a magical and kind way. So that is what the magician is all about. And I'm looking at this sign and I'm like, infinity into infinity and beyond. That is the energy that you are on, not only this year, but years and years and years on as well. So segment, this fierce and compassionate energy of segment is surrounding you this year as well. So it's really reminding you of your strength and your resilience to just bounce back from whatever has plagued you in the past. You have walked through the fire, you have faced the challenges, and you have emerged like wiser and stronger. That's a part of your tool belt right now, so use that. And this goddess, she segment, is calling you to use these past wounds not as a weakness, but as a source of strength and healing power for yourself and for anyone else around you. That is your role as like a leader and a healer. You embrace whatever scars, and when people come to you and need your help in these ways, you allow your light to guide those around you. Allow the things that you've been through to like weave your path and other people and helping them out as well. So like I said, even if it's through something that you're creating, so you may not be doing it directly to people, but the things that you say, things of that nature, is very healing. Or just your glow up is very healing to people, and that is what people really love about Geminis. Even when you look at, like, my favorite Gemini is probably Tupac, but even when you look at his life journey, anyone's life journey can inspire you. But when you zoom in on a Gemini, your strength and your resilience is so inspiring to people. Very, very inspiring. Like, a lot of people, if they don't make it out of like the circumstances, that is one thing. But Geminis are always that type that always pushes through and perseveres. So much love. All right, we're going to go ahead and move to my Cancers. My Cancers, I'm writing down your timestamp. So this year of 2025, it is a universal year of the number 9. The number 9 is about completing a cycle. So whatever you have been going through, I know everybody is ready for that prosperity package of 2025, because that's what 2025 brings. Like, the number 9, I don't think even people are ready. I don't think they're ready for all of the glow up that's about to happen, like all over the planet. planet, there is a consciousness shift that is happening. That's thanks to Aquarius as well, by the way. You're welcome. No, seriously. That is, an amazing thing that is going to be happening because of Pluto, because of, the truth being revealed. Like, even if you look at the past, when these type of shifts were happening in the planet, it was like during revolutionary periods. So that is what you're looking at. Revolutionary in the way that you're able to work, think, and live. Revolutionary in your family dynamics. Like, you're not your parents, so you're not that they did in relationships and how you raise kids, whatever it is. You are going to be, it's going to be a radical shift. Wow. So the Cancer sign is seen as like the mother sign as well. So the World card coming up right now is actually, I think it's like 21 that this card is representing the numbers, but it's definitely that energy of letting you know that you have the ability to have and create a new world. You may be one of those people who consider yourself one of the new world rulers. So we all know that the old systems of the world is just crumbling down. We can see it. We can see it everywhere we go. So you are in that energy of a new world leader. Like, you're taking the power is going back to people, the individuals. So you want to be a part of that shift, and you're going to be. So hold up, let me write down what you actually have. So you have Cancer, the world. All right. Let me shuffle again. So you have Nagame, I would say. And this is all about desire. So you have the number 21 and the number 8 coming up on the Nagame card. And the Nagame card, this goddess is all about desire. So what world do you really desire to see all around you, not just in your household? Because you once you step outside, you're in a whole nother world. So I think that would be very important for you, spreading love, spreading joy, spreading creativity, so that not only do you affect your world, because you as a Cancer, you may be just the type that's like, listen, I have the world that I desire, but what world is your kid going to grow up in? That is important to you right now as well. So you're also like not just trying to shape the world that is in your house, but the world that's outside of your walls, so that your offspring and their offspring have a better life. So you're entering a powerful cycle of completion. Like I said, the number 9 is a cycle of completion as well, and it's about your fulfillment and achievement. The world signifies the successful conclusion of a significant, chapter in your life. So it's bringing a sense of wholeness and accomplishment. This year is definitely inviting you to look back and celebrate how far you have come in order to honor your journey and prepare yourself for these new blessings. Like I feel like I've been saying throughout this entire reading, I don't think any sign is ready for the amount of blessings that are really going to rain down. But get ready. The number 9 is bringing that in, that energy, the universal, and the collective is so ready for it. So right now you're being reminded that every ending carries the seeds of a fresh start. So whatever has died out, pluck it out of your garden and plant something new. Embrace this moment of gratitude with just a lot of excitement. So this goddess, Nagami, is a radiant energy, and it's calling you to reconnect with what your deepest desires and passions are. Asking yourself, what sets your soul on fire? Who do you long for in your heart of hearts? If you're longing for a revolutionary type of relationship, a radical change in the way everything is run, I do feel like you will be at the catalyst of that energetically. So not saying that maybe you are the type of person who will start, campaigns and things like that, but if not, what you do with your energy is so inspiring to people that you will be on the forefront of the change and a part of this world shift. So this year is definitely about aligning your actions with your true desires and being unapologetically so, and pursuing whatever brings you the joy and the purpose. So trust that your desires are sacred and are leading you exactly where you need to be. Being very sure of that. So my Cancers, that is your reading. All right. Let's go ahead and get my Leos. Leo. And you all are encouraged to, watch your sun, moon, and rising, just for a more in-depth reading. But Leos, I've said we are moving into the number 9 year. I feel like whenever I get to a fire signs, y'all cards want to start popping out really quickly. But let's see what you get, Leo. Leo, what will your energy be in the year 2025? See what you get for my Leos. 2025 for my Leos. What is the overall view? 2025 for Leos. What is your amazing year in the universe year? Oh wow. This is definitely a Leo card. I feel like if you looked up in a tarot what Leos get, this is the card. The lion. Come on now. This is a Leo card. Are you kidding me? This is crazy. And it's a number 8. We're in a number 8 currently. You can see the infinity sign. Your strength is, I know Leos, so my mom is a Leo, so I definitely can tell you that Leos are really some of the strongest signs, and that is definitely something to be admired. Let's also get your goddess. Let's get your goddess. I'll do this twice. So your strength is definitely something, like I said, that people really admire about you. Let's go ahead and see what goddess you get that is going to be watching out, or that theme for the next year, 2025. All right, for my Leo, so you have 7 and 8. This definitely 7, 8, 9. This is definitely a sequence for you, Leo. So I'm looking at everything, and it's definitely looking like it's falling more into place for you. Maybe you're taking chances in a different way. There is the energy of, I feel like Marie Laveau coming out and telling you, baby, you getting some good juju. Is the best. I wish I had this reading, quite frankly, as an Aquarius. This is the type of release and amazing things that you need right now. So that is, something that is amazing for you. So just looking at the strength card, you're stepping into your courage in a different and deeper form. Your resilience is really a shining light, and very inspiring to everyone around you because of that inner power. You're never swayed about the world because you understand your inner power, your inner strength, and that is reminding you that your true power comes not from the force of the world, but patience, compassion, and the ability to control yourself. So many people walk around with no self-control. When a Leo is look, I am starting this, I'm stopping this, they stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Their boundaries are strong with themselves and with everybody else. So this year is definitely inviting you to face challenges and be graceful about it. Taming your inner fears. That's what that lion is all about. That symbolism of, and even on Marie Laveau, can you see that she has a snake there? She's not afraid. She still got that smile on her face, baby. Okay. Because she's that energy of, I've tamed the things that made me fearful at one point. The lion, the tigers, the bears, the snakes, all of that. I've tamed that energy. So, you've tamed your fears, innate confidence about you that really sways people and guides them towards you. So your steady heart is definitely guiding you through even the difficult times of your life that has, his own energy. And then speaking of that energy, of that bounce back from any difficult moments, that is definitely the card of Marie Laveau, because Marie Laveau has a vibrant energy that is surrounding you and bringing you blessings, protection, and positive energy into your life. This year is going to be filled with so much opportunities for abundance and magical alignment. You are at the point where you are trusting that you are divinely supported and your actions are weaving good fortune into your path. So keep your intentions clear, your spirit grounded, and know that that good juju is flowing to you effortlessly. So it's really about opening your hands up, and it's like a river. You can take a thimble size like pail to the river, or you could take a 8-ounce cup, or you could take a gallon jug. You decide. That good juju, that abundance, all of that is already flowing. So when you honor your power and your purpose, you go to the river of abundance with a bigger vessel. You understand that? So I hope that it makes so much sense for you. I can really feel this reading right now. Like, damn, like I said, I wish this was my reading. Leos, I know that you have so much coming to you because of the strength and your fortitude that you have like just showed throughout, your life. So that is for my Leos. My Leos. Now we're gonna move on to my Virgos. So Virgos, what we're looking at right now is your tarot cards. So Virgos, we're gonna go ahead and shuffle and see what you get for the universal year of 2025, which equates to a number 9. If you want to see more videos about this year, I do encourage you to look up King Simon or Lloyd Strayhorn. They are all about numerology. And I'll give that little PSA at the end as well for anybody else who makes it. But yeah, that is definitely something that I feel like is beneficial. I don't know, I said that during Virgo because I feel like Virgos are very thorough. If you want some more research purposes, go ahead on your downtime. You had 2 cards flip out. The one that's face up is the Ace of Pentacles, so I'll go ahead and take that one. You got the first ace out of the deck. I'll go ahead and show you the second one that you got, Virgo, was the Magician. We're only doing 1 card, but that's something to be, very, very, cognizant of, just having that in your mind. Like, the Magician is that card of being able to make anything shake because of all of the skills. And if you check, someone else has had the Magician as well. So if you check and that's one of your signs, then this is definitely something that is prevalent for you this year, using what you have to get whatever you want. That is the Magician energy. As you can see, they have all of the tools. So that's their energy. Let's go ahead and get a goddess. This is your goddess for the year 2025. Okay, so the ace is definitely a 1 energy, and the goddess Oshun is here for you, which is the number 25, which actually reduces down to a 7. So, that's the energy that you are looking at. I know a lot of people love the goddess Oshun and, know a lot about her. But on this here card, in this here deck, it's all about fearless love. So, definitely a lot of opportunities for you. The Ace of Pentacles is, I love the Ace of Pentacles because it really represents like stepping into a whole new world. know Little Mermaid, but a little bit, because you can see that new path and that garden like is very open and inviting you. Also, you can see the lush greenery with the goddess Oshun. So you may be, gardening like for real, not just speaking metaphorically for your thoughts, but actually gardening. And even if it's just if you live in an apartment on your balcony, whatever it is, that is the energy. So that is what you're looking at. Virgo, with this Ace of Pentacles, is telling you that you're stepping in a year of new beginnings, growth, and tangible opportunities. So, like I said, something tangible. It could be a garden. It could be, anything that you can feel, something that you're working with your hands a little bit more, because this card represents the seed of prosperity being planted. Listen, we're talking all about gardens. I'm gonna keep it on the garden phase, you know what I'm saying? It's too much greenery to like stop that right now. But it's this seed of prosperity being planted, and this could be, like I said, a new job, a new financial opportunity, the start of a new project with a lot of long-term potential, or that fearless love coming up for you. There's so many opportunities. It is going to blow your wig back. Even if you don't wear a wig, you might get one just so that it can, okay? This year invites you to nurture these opportunities with care, with focus, with intention, okay? And trust that the efforts that you invest in right now will bloom into everlasting abundance. Like this garden that's behind Oshun is one of, it's gorgeous. So it's like, I look at this as like you walked in to the Ace of Pentacles, and then when you get in there and you sit down, you look exactly like Oshun. You know what I'm saying? You look prosperous, you look very well taken care of, all of that energy and more. So the goddess Oshun is talking about fearless love, which is the energy that flows into your life, encouraging you to embrace love in all its form. The love for yourself, the love for others, or with the Ace of Pentacles, the love for what you do. Like you're infusing love into the things that you are doing. And if you're not loving it, you're finding a way to do what you love this year. So Oshun, the goddess, is asking you to lead yourself and lead this year with an open heart and being very unafraid of vulnerability or any rejection. This year is about allowing love to guide these decisions. So whatever you're doing, whether you look at it as a relationship opportunity or just an opportunity for growth and long-term projects, you're doing it and infusing love into every aspect of your life. Remember, fearless love will create your fearless abundance. And I feel like mic drop on that. Nothing else needs to be said. Virgos, you definitely know that. So like I said, fearless love gives you that fearless abundance. Taking that chance. So Libras, we're gonna go ahead and start for my Libras. Let's see what you got, Libra, for this year of 2025 coming right in for you. Let's shuffle. Alright, my Libras, we're gonna see exactly what you will get for this year of 2025. Like I have been stating, 2025 is the year of 9. 9 is the number of completion. So let's see what you get. You've completed just making it into this new year. You have completed a cycle. So you can look forward to a lot of abundance coming in. Okay. So the number that you got, Libra, was 6 on the Lover's card. They all naked and stuff, but we're gonna go ahead and scoot past it. Okay. I'm with that though. I'm with all of it. Okay. Let's get your goddess. Okay. Let's go ahead and get your goddess for the year 2025. So that Lover's card is definitely, Libra is that lover energy. I definitely feel that, coming in. So if you're in it, I'm not saying that it's not about a relationship, obviously. You can see too, but loving yourself deeply is going to bring the best partner. So if you're single and without a partner right now, I really do suggest like loving yourself deeply and the best that you can, dating yourself deeply and the best that you can is that is what brings the best partner to you. If you loving yourself a little bit but constantly is looking for this person, looking for him, looking for her, whatever, the person who you will come into contact with will also, it'll be that desperate energy. So whether they're desperate for you or desperate for other things as well. So being happy, being single, like no matter how long it takes, it may take you until like your birthday again to find somebody who's really on that vibration. But once you find them, you can guarantee that that energy is going to be so amazing because you have loved yourself deeply, and you may be turning away a lot of people because of the energy not being right, cutting a lot of cords. This is the number 8. So you have Urzuli, excuse me. Urzuli, let me get it right, baby. Okay, Urzuli Dantor, which is about etheric chords. Wow, let's just take a moment to like breathe that in, because I do believe, when you're letting go of the connections that do not serve you anymore, that is when, you may have had a partner in the past that you really, really saw it for and all of that. But when they are gone, there is the need to let go. I mean, obviously you can't make someone be with you unless you are, not all the way sane. So I'm just being real. And, I personally would tell you to embrace that. Like, when someone gets out of your life, peace. I definitely feel that energy of like, great, thank you for not wasting my time. Thank you for telling me ahead of time that this isn't what you want, because if I'm not what you want, I don't want you. So looking at the Lover's card, you're entering definitely a year of profound connections, whether it's in business, whatever, all of that. And I'm really, getting that energy of, focus on the balance. The Lovers is signifying harmony, union, and they need to align your decisions with your true values. So, like I said, any old partnerships, they're gone because they didn't truly align. There's nobody that you need to be with now that you're not with anymore. That's if a connection ended, letting it go. So, and like I said, if you love what's that quote? If you love something, let it go. If it come back, it's yours. If it doesn't, fuck it. You never know. DMX said that. But whether it is in love, or in business, or just your personal connection, friends, whatever, you are embracing actual deep partnerships. So you're not doing the lukewarm, half in, half out. You just would prefer not to waste your time. So it's a reminder to make choices from a place of, authenticity, and ensuring that your actions are aligning with your higher self. So, whatever relationships that you're in, make sure that your higher self, the infinite source, all of that, whatever you want to call it, is in the relationships as well. That's why it's not just two people down here on a mountain with some Adam and Eve like trees. Like, no, baby, you gotta invite the ultimate energy of yourself and of the whole universe. Invite that into your relationships and let that guide you, and make that something that is urging you to cultivate a love of actual unity and harmony. And that is what's playing a pivotal role in your growth. So it's definitely that energy surrounding you. Speaking of that energy, Urzuli's energy coming out is like amazing. So maybe you are deepening love from like family, or your inner child. It could be symbolizing on this card as well, but you're cutting off any cords that don't fit. So this is calling attention to the emotional bonds that you share with others, both healthy and draining. You understand? So she is reminding you to assess these cords that connect you to other people, to places also, and situations, all of that, and release any toxic or outdated connections. So this year you're focusing on healing and strengthening the bonds that nurture your spirit while letting go of whatever is holding you back. So empower yourself by cutting cords that no longer serve your highest good, and creating that space for healthier and more aligned connections. That is what is here in the year 2025 for my Libras. Now we're going to move on to my Scorpios. We're almost there, my Scorpios. Thank you. So let's go ahead and get your tarot card for this universal year of 2025, which equals out to 9, which is about completion. Okay. Let me try that again, because I cannot stopped short. So yes, the year number is 9, which is about completion. There we go. I had to complete that. Speaking of completion, okay. So Scorpio, you are here and you are ready. Oh, I can tell you ready because baby, your card, it flew out and also it hit me on the foot. So we have 7 here, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay, that could be a significant number for you, like in the past, or just, you know, with your like personal next year coming up. Something real personal about this year for you. All these opportunities flooding in is definitely something that you may have been wanting. You may have wanted it this year, but trust that everything is coming in the perfect time for you. So that 7 of Cups energy is like having a bunch of, things coming out for you. Dang. Scorpio, you are not playing this year. I feel like this is the year, like, I'm getting everything that I am owed. Wow. This is also a 7. Get the out of here. Like what? This is the number 7. Asai, Asha, or Asaya. Yeah. Joy. So definitely the number 7. And the joy card coming up is, like I said, and they also, both of them really popped out. Like, I'm not even kidding right now when I tell you they both like jumped out at me. And that is the symbol. Like I said, you're the type of energy where you're like, I'm getting everything that I owed. Anything that 2024 left behind, I'm gonna eat it up in 2025 and leave no crumbs. Like all of that. So you're definitely entering the year of possibilities. So many possibilities. Like, here, let me make sure you can see all your possibilities, honey. Okay, the choices and the potential, like there could be also, there's so many choices that it can open up to potential confusion. But what you're allowing to lead you is like you're exploring these. And so it's not even about being confusion, but letting the joy lead you. So these 7 of Cups is indicating a time of dreaming big, exploring all these options. Like I was actually saying in a reading yesterday. Go ahead and check that out. But it was a general reading, and I mentioned with this card that came up, I mentioned that all of the past, even if you can see this tree, you can't see the branches, but you can see like all of the different spurts out of ways, and there's not necessarily a way for you to know the end of each path. The only way that you can know is like walking that journey and seeing what's there, allowing yourself to go through those twists and turns. So you're exploring those options, but you also need to focus and have clarity for what you actually want, and paying attention to like even just this red one right here, or the snake, paying attention to the signs before you take that journey. So this year is inviting you to examine your desires very carefully, and not, because not all options right here will lead to fulfillment, but being very careful. So while there is a lot to be excited about, don't get lost in illusions or unrealistic expectations, or with the snake oil salesmen's, you know what I mean? So take your time in making these decisions, because you have so much coming to you. There's no need to rush, but trust your intention to guide you towards like the most aligned path for you specifically. And when you look at your goddess, baby, your joy will be what is your you can see this like nurturing energy. So that joy is what is going to nurture you and lead you on a path for fulfillment. 777, you may be seeing that a lot. I really feel like that. This is the lucky year for you, Scorpio. So she is surrounding you and bringing you a deep sense of joy and gratitude into your life. And this goddess is reminding you that joy is a natural state of being, and that happiness can be found in any simple moment. So all of these options, you're going to have so much to be happy about. Focus on cultivating joy in all aspects. the relationships, or just how you express yourself creatively, or whatever personal growth that you have been, gaining. When you align with joy, you invite abundance, peace, and vitality into your spirit. That is what you are headed towards. Okay, do not be swayed by these simple things. You know what I'm saying? Be very clear about what brings you joy. So Scorpio, that is for you. And now we are on to my Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here, Sagittarius. I do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. This is the last sign. So this is obviously, for the year 2025. The universal year of the 9 number that talks about completion. So whatever cycle is ending out for this year, whatever you're going into the next year, you're feeling a sense of gratitude and completion. This is also, we're, instilling that energy, if you ask me, of, Sagittarius, even with the new year coming up, and, Capricorn energy being here. You have been very focused on, perfecting your joy, crafting your life. Especially since, your birthday is like at the end of the year, so you are very reflective just because of the time period that we are in. So what you have, my amazing, actually I had 2 cards left over, but I'm only going to take one. The Knight of Wands. I will show you the one that flipped over, which is the 9 of Cups, which is a number of fulfillment, like I just said, and the 9 of Cups is all about wish fulfillment as well. So that is your card for my Sagittarius. Someone call you Sagittarius terrorist. I know I said that to one of my friends, but it's, you know what it is. Come on now, don't be deceived. But no, I do love Sagittarius. I actually have a Sagittarius placement in my big 3. So let's go ahead and get your goddess. Let's go ahead and get your goddess on shuffle twice. Make sure you get that good energy rushing in. The Knight of Wands, any knight to me, but definitely the Knight of Wands is that energy of, carrying and coming in with big energy, rushing in with big energy, which I feel like that's all the Sagittarius are about, coming in, exploding in with a lot of energy, and trying to keep up that energy, especially since your birthday energy, comes around at the end of the year. You are that type that wants to, finish out strong. So not wavering at this time of the year. Oh wow, multiple cards fell. Sagittarius, you are like, I really have to get a lot of these. I'm looking at the first one that flipped over. Yemaya. Wow, we had the goddess Oshun and Yemaya come out. So we can definitely tell the big energy coming up. But yeah, the number 40 is significant at this time period. So allowing that awakening. So let's go ahead and see. So for the Knight of Wands, like I said, very big energy surrounding the Knight of Wands. I had to pick up all of those cards because Sagittarius, you're like, baby, I want options. Okay, I want a lot of, I want everything that I feel that I am due. And I don't blame you at all. You're definitely entering with this Knight of Wands. You're entering the year of action. Look at how the dolphins are jumping into action. Look at how this horse is, rushing into action. That fire is going to burn for you all year long. Like I said, your birthday is at the end of the year. So you're definitely the type to, have to keep that fire up, that energy up, especially because you want to finish out strong. So this is the year of action, adventure, and passionate pursuits for you. And the Knight of Wands is definitely signaling that it's a time to make some bold moves. You can see this fiery energy here. Even on the Oshun card, it's just like that exploding, So urging you to charge ahead and charge towards your goals with enthusiasm and determination. You can see on her face there is like ecstasy on this woman's face. Like, please have enthusiasm and joy. You know what I'm saying? Let that be your word for the year. You know, trying to finish out strong, but carry that energy of starting out strong and finishing out strong. This year is inviting you to be more spontaneous, maybe taking some more risk and follow whatever impulses that you feel, but being mindful of, balance. Like balancing your drive with just foresight. So that's your awakening period. You're balancing like the risk that you're taking, but also with your intuition. You're trusting your inner fire, and knowing that now is the time to make these things happen. Adventure and growth are calling you to step into them fearlessly. Do not be afraid. So Yemaya, this is your goddess. I love that we're ending off on this. Like, this is amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So, thank you. There is a powerful presence of Yemaya surrounding you. This ecstasy, bringing forth an awakening of your deepest truths and spiritual growth. And she is calling you to connect with your inner wisdom and embrace the transformation unfolding within you. So, this year is a time of deep healing, self-discovery, where your soul is being awakened to a higher purpose. Trust in the flow of life. Allow yourself to evolve with all of these opportunities, all of the growth, all of the adventure, and know that Yemaya's nurturing energy, because she really is that energy that, is over babies and women, especially, but anyone who needs to be nurtured as well. That goes for my masculines. If you need some nurturing, which we all do not deny it. So that nurturing energy will guide you throughout any challenges, and it will put you in a place of profound, like, revealing things, and they will be so profound that they will, like I said earlier, they're gonna blow your wig back. With all of the things that you are now like open to and awakened to is your truth. So that is the reading for each sign. Thank you so much for allowing me to, guide you through each and every sign. I'm glad if you watched the whole thing, went through it. I really appreciate that as well. Don't forget to like the